Vasundhara, Ananya and Preetham. Hartika and Pranshu are dead.
तूने नो बोला था?
Oh, you both choose to die. No.
Preetham nominate Vasundhara.
हाँ तू तो बोलेगी.
There are 3 people alive. There is no nomination.
There are 3
No,
people.
I am nominating Preetham. I nominate Preetham.
So all it means is there is definitely a demon, there is definitely a good player.
Yes.
The third player can be.
I nominate Preetham. That's
You nominated Preetham.
एक second, Vasundhara, nominations are open in 10,
अबे
6,
हिमांशु
5, 4, 3.
एक सेकंड.
वो पीछे गिर गया है वो वहाँ है शायद आते तक
Okay, the nominations are now open. The nominations are open. The nominations are open.
Vasundhara you nominated
Are you nominating? So Vasundhara nominates Preetham.
voting में
And no more drunk votes available.
No, only these 5 players have votes, of which was Hartika and it's as good as one time votes Hartika and Pranshu. The other 3 votes exist. Okay.
प्रांशु से शुरू
Wait. बोलो कुछ
accusation remains the same as last time. ये डैमजल है. अभी तक डीमन ने आगे क्यों नहीं कर दिया अगर डैमजल है और इसने सेल्फ वोट नहीं करा और मुझे वो सत्य और वो दोनों सब इसका सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं ये भी कर रहे हैं इधर साइड से तो आए
हम सपोर्ट इसको नहीं करे हम अगेंस्ट आपके
हाँ अब all of us
Against आपके हैं.
लगा दिया गया and like pointing out to that right demon.
What if there is no minion? What if there is no minion left to point at dancing? What if there is no minion left to point at dancing?
मिनियन तो कर ही सकता है ना. मिनियन होगा तभी तो अच्छा है.
Devil है ना? एक demon है ना?
हाँ मतलब मिनियन
अरे minion को ही करना पड़ता है ना?
The minion can be dead and still.
Oh.
It's the ability of a damsel, not that of minions. Anyway, so you nominate Preetham.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say.
yes.
You have to defend
And
it.
please see.
Like I'm okay to type हो, इसको कर दो, but
हाँ कर दो
हाँ ठीक है, और इसका रोल क्लियर नहीं है वो स्टार्टिंग से.
नहीं सबसे क्लियर तुमने मेरे से आगे 50 बार पूछा मैंने 50 बार बताया.
पर amnesia important role है.
So there are 3 allied players. We need 2 for this to be on the block. Vote for Preetham. Pranshu, are you voting?
पिछले राउंड में तो सब ओपन हो गए पिछले राउंड में पूछा.
Are you using vote for?
एक सेकंड.
Ananya, please don't listen to them. एक बार
Why would you not? You outed him as the damsel. Nobody wants to kill him.
please if you are in the good team.
But भाई इतना माइंड करने की वोट अलग है उसको ब्लॉक
One yes.
प्रांशु is yes
Are you voting for Preetham?
Yes.
2 yes. Are you using red vote? No. Are you voting for Preetham? No.
तुम पीछे को ना.
एक और लांछन लगा दिया गया.
2 votes on Preetham.
उसका भी yes किया है.
is on the block
Preetham is on the block. Are any of you guys nominating?
Who's the second?
I'm nominating Vasundhara.
Second vote. Who are the second?
You're
Who's the second vote?
One and Vasundhara.
साइड दो
Pranshu.
वीडियो अच्छा आएगा.
Preetham has nominated Vasundhara.
अभी टाइमर का
आपने जो डिफेंस किया is that your accusation also आपने जो डिफेंस किया था वही
तो बस
accusation
उनका इन्फॉर्मेशन
आपका
बट वो
defense
डैमजल होता तो उसमें
Same
वोट आउट
same
नहीं
है.
करा. कोई लेकिन नॉमिनेट करके उसको खत्म कर सकते.
It's a very convenient role to because there is no other data to prove
But
अभी तक नहीं किया क्योंकि नहीं किया
Yes, उसमें भी तो yes किया था. Vedant
नॉमिनेट उसी को वोट करा.
उसमें ही yes नहीं किया था इसलिए yes.
Ananya, did you
Did
not
not
vote
vote.
for him? I did.
You voted?
नहीं आपने ये करके ये कर
उन्होंने no किया था. उन्होंने no बोला था. इन्होंने yes
इन्होंने no बोला भाई.
मतलब पीछे से इन्होंने yes
Guys
किया.
clearly बोला
नहीं,
just speak for yourself
हमने voted no.
Okay, I voted yes.
I also voted for
बाल
no.
चले गए मेरे.
तीन हो गए ना. आप पे yes.
No guys.
हाँ,
Like I saw no.
The Sweden is the
Uh, Your defense is done?
We have a review also.
Are you voting for her? No. Are you voting for her?
No.
One yes. Are you voting? Yeah. Two. Self-vote?
Bro,
Two
dead
votes.
votes.
Both of them are same. Are you going to self-nominate?
डेड वोट आपने यूज नहीं किया अपना आप दोनों बच्चे
Are you self-nominating?
Bro, तेरे पास भी वोट है.
He used it. He used it.
I used it on you.
Are you self-nominating? No?
So 3 वोट हुए ना उसके तो
नहीं,
She's saying yes बोला उसने.
I saw no.
यार मैंने भी नो ही सुना नो ही याद आता
Nobody dies this day. Nobody dies this day. City sleeps.
Wow.
No
City
way.
sleeps.
अरे बहन
We don't have Pranshu vote anymore. We don't have Pranshu
हम
vote
जाकर
anymore.
भी आ जाएंगे बहन.
City sleeps.
कोई point
Only
नहीं है.
relax.
game
नहीं, game चल रहा है. Game has not ended. Game has not ended. Guys, everybody who's playing the game, nobody dead. Play.
नॉमिनेट करो यार.
There are 3 alive players.
आप तीनों अगर पार्टी अगर तीनों अच्छी हो.
I nominate him again.
Again.
यार
This looks like an inception.
There are 3 alive players. Guys.
Bro, don't record.
Nomination him again. Same reason.
तो आपके हाथ में है. क्योंकि बाकी सबकी डेड वोट खत्म हो चुके हैं. आपके हाथ में है.
आप चारों के पास ही है वो.
हाँ.
तुम चार ही हो जो भी डिसाइड कर
4 या 3
They can flip the game.
डेड वोट है उसका
You are nominating? Vasundhara nominates Preetham. Any nominate?
Same as last time.
Any defense?
सेम एज लास्ट टाइम
Okay. So votes for Preetham starting from Vasundhara.
Yes.
she
1 yes. Huh? 2 yes. No. 2 votes on Preetham. Nomination is valid. Any more nominations?
Either this two or this two. Please continue.
Preetham.
Ananya.
Huh?
Same reason as last.
Same reason as last time. Okay.
तो हर्तिका का वोट अब खत्म हो गया.
Hartika का vote is done. So okay.
तो फिर बराबर का कोई point नहीं है.
Anyway, there are
ट्राई होगा एटलीस्ट ट्राई होगा बैलेंस तो हमने वोट ही नहीं डाली
हाँ.
दोनों वोट दोनों बराबर हो जाएंगे. कोई point ही नहीं है.
नहीं सही है
votes for Vasundhara starting from.
अनन्या
Are you voting? 1 yes.
Either Bala
2 yes. Both of them are you self-nominating? No. None of them can die.
No, it is.
The game is now over. And
Evil team wins.
Ananya's team wins.
Okay. Oh.
बढ़िया
खेल रही थी बक्सर लगी ना सबने
आप दोनों में
I tell you.
क्या
backward
बात
game.
है यार.
Okay, I'll go
अनन्या?
backward to understand why the game didn't end last night but it ended this night or this day.
because of one vote of her
Welcome, thanks to our Pit-Hag, Preetham. The previous day ended with a active Al-Hadikhia. So it could have happened that the Al-Had picks all 3 people and the 3 people alive and all 3 of them choose to live and Al-Had dies and therefore the evil team could have lost. Therefore the game continued. It is not as straightforward as कि अब night में जाएगा तो मर जाएगा तो whatever. That's why the game didn't end the last day. But this night, Pit-Hag, the Al-Had got Pit-Hag into the vigor, which is why, as arbitrary, although she chose to kill Vasundhara, I killed nobody, and that was her arbitrary no death. But now that you guys didn't kill the actual demon, this is the end condition. That's why whatever the last 2 nights of Semester 9 has happened. Now our Pit-Hag did a lot of Pit-Hagging. Himanshu changed from the golem to the hunchman to the psychopath. All of them are dead. ठीक है?
गोलम तक तो अलाइव था
The other successful Pit-Hag that Preetham actually did was converting our snake charmer Satya to the engineer. Now that night, the confusion got caused because after the death of Barber, the swap happened between the actual fisherman and the cannibal. So she, after that point, was the cannibal and you were the fisherman. You started the game as a cannibal, but she was, but she was a evil team member because she got converted into evil by the mess. So she was a evil fisherman converted on the day 2, and therefore she just chose to not come out.
Exactly.
And there was so much
That's
chaos.
it. He will go.
Okay. Now, following through on this,
एक तरीके से
our Pranshu was actually the noble. Pranshu
He was your favorite.
Pranshu का the last.
He was the best.
Relax. Pranshu's last 3 pings were Vasundhara, Hartika, and Namrata, of which Namrata was the evil. The previous 3 pings were, I think Hartika was common. Hartika, Prakhar and Anusri. All 3 of them were good people because our poisoner poisoned Pranshu the first night. It was a great night. So all 3 were actually indeed good players in that noble ping.
Boys,
our
people.
engineer actually changed until that point the Al-Had into the vigor that night. And because of that, despite Adnan choosing to die and Himanshu choosing to live, I gave the town of an arbitrary death by killing Himanshu and retaining Adnan. The reason I chose to kill you was the role was that you couldn't nominate anything and you were confirmed also. So that was the signal that the demon moved from Al-Had to vigor. The deaths were arbitrary again. Now coming back to Fisherman advice for Namrata, which he took with me on like day 3. It was connected to Vasundhara, who was her amnesia. Vasundhara's ability said that if because of Al-Had, if all 3 people choose to live, a townsfolk would die.
A random townsfolk chosen by the storyteller.
Okay. So the first time, there were 3 people, I forgot who the 3 were. The 3 selected yes to live. Instead of all 3 of them dying, I chose to kill Pranshu because he had by then gotten his information. Then we realized that evil was not getting to kill correctly. So the next time this setup happened, we actually killed the poppy grower so that the evil team gets to know. In that night, she had actually chose to live. But all 3 had chosen to live actually.
Yeah.
The third time this happened,
So you have the power to kill anyone if all
that is amnesia ability.
What was her ability?
Our ability was,
Decide.
if all 3 people choose to live, then a townsfolk would die. And that was a super odd versus bingo difference. So she actually came and guessed with me. She asked me, if all 3 people choose to live, an arbitrary person dies. I told you are extremely hot, you just have gotten wording a little
The
bit wrong.
townsfolk pieces.
A townsfolk dies. So I was confirming those people as townsfolk to you. But I mean, like you were almost there and I had given you super hot for that, and everything else correspondingly. Like the first time I gave you a lukewarm was when you told me that 3 people may, if there are 2 people evil, 1 person dies. One or more. So the reason it was lukewarm was because it was about the Al-Had's 3 picks. That was
So
the
you
lukewarm.
revealed to the evil team in the second round, second night itself.
Second.
Second night only.
No,
Third night.
Third day. You died second day.
It should have been the
Third.
time it took.
Yeah.
थोड़ा सा आप लोग देखते तो it took time, which would have meant कि किसी को कोई information नहीं हो रही है.
Now our poisoner also very correctly poisoned Adnan the day he actually became the fisherman. So when you took your advice, I tried to sell the Oasis world. Okay, you were poisoned that night. The other poisons didn't go through. Yeah, you know the barber swap happened between Adnan and Namrata.
Yes.
Namrata was a cannibal eventually, and when people got to know that she actually had woken up, she indeed had woken up.
And how did he got swapped?
Who?
He got
Satya.
swapped
Pit-Hag into engineer.
on the same night.
The same night of the barber swap. Yeah.
Barber swap,
That was a coincidence, bro.
Now, Prakhar was actually your farmer,
And poisoning.
Folks, farmer.
which died and actually moved to cannibal power, but still continued. So there was still a reason to kill him because the cannibal would have held that power and whatever.
Yeah.
Coming to poisons, बाकी सारे poisons तो light थे. Of course, the snake charmer picked people who were not the demons, so never converted. Now to the savant info. Like Nakshatra was actually the savant. The info of our savant was day 1. Together were Preetham and Ananya. For him, the nearest evil was 3 steps away. He was sitting here, 1, 2, and 3. He was the nearest evil. Was 3 steps away. That was a false. The first one was the correct, which is false was that is false. Now the second day, I said 1 player changed alignment. The second statement was 1 player changed alignment. Nobody changed alignment. Alignment. Alhadikia's powers are not exactly working as they were supposed to be. The day 4 info was your current alive neighbors are of different character types. At that point, the alive neighbors were Gaurav and Himanshu. Himanshu was the outsider, Gaurav was the minion. That was the true statement. The false statement was there were 2 people who changed characters last night. It was false because there were 3 people who changed characters. Adnan, Namrata and Satya. The 3 people had changed, so that was the false. 2 people were of different characters. So I thought that actually where he was going to say outsider, he was going to say, he was saying actually engineer. So I thought you will know that that is a true statement. And by then you deduce that दो ही लोग कैसे बोल रहे हैं या तो एक होगा या तीन होगा etc. But anyway, I mean that deduction didn't go through. The evil people were your Al-Hadikhia, your poisoner, your Mezepheles, and your Pit-Hag. The Namrata was yes.
So he got hurt to say that. He got her to hear.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. That was what I had to say.
बट वो बोली ऐसे ही
अब चलो अब सब 100 पे तो वेदांत को
But 4 events and 5th got recruited.
भाई वेदांत यू तो एक्चुअली डिजर्व अ फी फॉर दिस ब्रो
मैं यही बोल रही थी, you should take this game यार. ऐसा होना चाहिए 249 rupees per person.
दिस इज सो मच
Whosoever plays the
Yes,
OTT.
सबके लगेगा
245 का bro.
आराम से.
अदिति उसमें खर्चा भी है ना फिर ऐसे.
लास्ट टाइम गुड टीम कम थी ना
भाई रैंडम बट द फर्स्ट टाइम
फर्स्ट टाइम जैसे ही बनी अदनान मूवी ये कभी बनी नहीं है पॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर दिस पर्सन बट प्रीवियस
Ananya is always leading.
किसी ने अदनान में शक नहीं किया ये तो 3-4 लोग यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं
But you were so good then, Aditi. Then this guy was such a good Pit-Hag, उसको बचा के रखा इसने यार.
इसको नहीं बचाया
उसने सिर्फ चेंज करा आखिरी में उसको कलूनिस हुआ एंड यहाँ पे जो कंफ्यूजन
लाइक लास्ट वाले ये 3 लोग बचे तो एक मरेगा बट इसका पावर आएगा करके वो मेरे को बाद में याद आया तो आई शुड हैव फ्लिप्ड हर
डटी रही है लास्ट तक वसुंधरा भी.
हाँ. अकेले लड़ी है.
There is a Pit-Hag, like ये करेगी.
Good
इसको
player
Pit-Hag
है.
कर देंगे. बाकी खत्म हो जाएगा. इसका पावर गोज अवे.
हाँ क्योंकि आप हिमांशु को देते
अरे
हैं
वो जैसे ही पढ़ा रहा था रियलाइज कि पावर एंड अप करके
क्लियर हो गया था, वो मारेंगे लोगों ने.
बट देयर आर नो अदर रोल्स आल्सो ब्रो जस्ट तो मैं सीधा दे पाऊं कोई बचा था रोल
डैंस से तो उसको मारने के लिए सिग्नल था.
हां
उसको मारने
तो किसी को ड्रंक बना सकता था, डांसर बना सकता था.
अच्छा ड्रंक बना सकते
सपोर्ट कर देते हैं.
हो वो कंफर्म नहीं था कि कोई ड्रंक था या नहीं तो वो लाइक
बना कोशिश कर. बनेगा नहीं बनेगा. Anyway, yeah. I hope all the atheist chaos that you guys are thinking is now resolved. I think everything that was confusing got a resolution.
जिसको गेस करना थी तो उसको छोड़ के बाकी 3 सही गेस करे थे मैंने. इसका तो मुझे
ऐसे ही
सही है
नहीं बट दैट्स द थिंग नो आपने इंजीनियर स्टार्टिंग में चूज किया तब नहीं था ये वो आपने पढ़ा नहीं दैट वाज अ मेस अप
थर्ड नाइट पता चला
ऐसा ही हुआ है.
यू चूज
Well played, bro.